Vampire. I ate a strawberry too. Good as hell. Etc.
I'm from Seaside. Went to it on Swamp Snacks and everything, or just...
Yeah, I mean, what is Swamp Snacks? Yeah. Like, when did it start? You know, why did you start it? Give us all, like, the basics of what that is, you know?
Swamp Snacks started last year. Me and my ex wanted to have some deep fried snacks, and then we were like, we should sell them. Mm-hmm. And then, so, yeah.
So, are Swamp Snacks, like, so all deep fried?
Yeah.
So everything's deep fried. Okay. So what's the name Swamp Snacks? What made you think like Swamp Snacks?
Gators live in swamps.
True. Oh word. All right, so then let's where did your nickname Gator come from then?
Have you guys seen the other guys?
I haven't. I don't think so. Yeah. No. I'm uncultured.
If you watch a small clip of it, like you immediately understand.
Okay.
Will Ferrell was a pimp in the show or a movie. His name was Gator.
Yeah.
And then, it's really, that's all it came from.
Shit, okay. Is that like your favorite movie?
I was saying a lot of the lines in high school, and then it kind of just stuck. Really.
Oh, okay. What would you say, like, just totally unrelated, top 5 movies?
Ooh.
Or top 3. Okay, that's kind of tough.
In
top
any order?
Top 3. Any order.
Alright, any order, top 3. The Temptations. Godfather 2. Number 3, shit.
I ain't seen either of those. I know shit. That's next,
you haven't seen Godfather 2?
I haven't, bro.
Have you seen Godfather 2?
I don't mean to be like that guy, but you think the original?
No, Godfather 2 is better than Godfather 1.
You think so?
Yeah, Godfather 3 shouldn't have been made.
I'm gonna have to revisit it because I know like with a lot of sequels, people say like the original's the best. Like Bad Boys. Bad Boys is one of the few examples where I could say...
Yeah, no, completely agree.
Like, I think Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 2, I think those are great movies.
Yeah.
I think those are equally as good. I haven't seen the newest one, Bad Boys Forever. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm really scared to see it.
I'm scared. I don't want it to ruin the whole series for me.
I don't know. I feel like with a lot of movies...
And it was funny, though.
Yeah, it looked funny, but I feel like a lot of movies, the sequel is always like, eh. But you say Godfather 2 better than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to watch that.
I can't think of a third movie right now, though.
Sure.
I'm going to randomly scream a movie in the middle of this interview.
no cap.
Just know it's for that purpose. I'm going to be thinking about it the whole time.
Yeah, so just going back to why, you came up with the name Gator or why you created the business in general. I remember I actually seen you at the bar one time, and I had asked, like, about, Swamp Snacks. I was like, what made you think of that or, like, think of doing desserts? And you was just like, it was like a gap in like the business need of Monterey, or like you know what I mean, like it was something I can make more convenient for people.
Yeah,
you know there's not a dessert spot here.
Yeah,
and I was just
at
like,
night at all. Like,
yeah,
where do you go to get sweet after 6:30?
Yeah, it's really in nowhere. Like unless you want frozen yogurt, but even then, like frozen yogurt closes at 10, and that's just like a very niche like dessert items, so that always just like stuck with me like ever since he told me that. I was like, it's funny you said you saw him at a bar. Gator, I don't think I've ever seen you somewhere and I was sober. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I feel like every time I see you,
that's true,
I'm faded. And I'm like, oh, what's up? Like, I'm like, oh, what's up?
Usually I'm on the way there. So
you're like halfway.
Yeah.
So it's like if I see you, I know it's an omen. I know I'm gonna be.
It's usually a good time.
It's a good time. Gonna be turned. So I have a question for you. We're just starting this whole illicit thing. So it's kind of like our business. Mm-hmm. What would you say so far is the hardest thing about running a business for you?
The hardest thing, expectations for yourself, I would say, more than anything. I don't know, there's a lot of things that I want to do. Personally, I'm a very ambitious person, so it's like, this is just one of the first things I want to do, so...
Yeah.
Just being patient in actually allowing something to grow and blossom.
Allowing it to manifest, yeah.
Being prepared for setbacks and things not necessarily going the way you want them to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say that we talked about this before? Would you say you're your biggest critic?
Yeah.
So people could say like, oh man, this is awesome. Like I love what you're doing, but you're still like, man, like I could be doing this. Or I could be doing that.
Yeah.
It's funny. We went over that like in our last little podcast we did about being a creative. And how when you're a creative, it's like you're always your biggest critic, and like being comfortable in your lane, kind of. So would you say that you ever go through like slumps?
Yeah.
And when you're in those slumps, what do you do to get out those slumps?
Yeah, like how does that work from a business perspective? You know what I mean? Because I feel like that'd be so much different from like a creative perspective. And you do it all on your own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, I respect that.
So I mean, I wouldn't say it's any different than the creative aspect of it. Like when you're in a slump creatively, for example, you're not necessarily creating new projects or creating new services or whatever your creative outlet is, if you will. So like same thing for the business. I wasn't like creating new products or like creating any new marketing schemes or just ways to reach new customers, stuff like that. Really.
Yeah. So it's like when you what helps you like get back in that creative mode? So, like, for example, to give you an example, so we talked about, like, some people, to get in that creative mode, you gotta hit a fifth of Hennessy, like, you know what I mean? Like, what, like, helps you get in that mode? Like, what helps you get back to that?
Yeah, get back on track.
Yeah.
Traveling.
Oh,
that's
okay,
interesting.
Okay.
Getting out, just going somewhere. Like, I just came back from Vegas. So,
okay.
Word. What'd you stay at?
Bally's and the Link.
Nice. Was it your first time or no?
No.
No, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, just traveling, it just gives you a fresh perspective. You're not seeing the same people.
That's true. I never thought of it like that.
Where do you like to travel?
Anywhere, really.
Anywhere, okay.
Because I'm always like, man, like, I'm always like shying away from traveling because I always just see it as like that's a missed opportunity on like working or just furthering whatever, we're trying to do. That's honestly like giving me like a new light, like a new perspective. Like, yeah, like maybe that would be good. Like, you know what I mean? To
Yeah, no, I view it in the complete opposite way. Like, you can make all the money in the world, but you can't get those experiences.
That's true. That's very true. So you think it's always good to have time to step away from work, step away from passion, and then get back to it, refresh yourself.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that, man. So, I'll let you go now. I'm sorry, I'm asking a million questions.
Shit, I mean, in terms of like, I really respect that you do everything on your own. So, and I think a lot of people from the outside don't realize that it's not just making the desserts, which is already work in of itself. Like, I'm like a terrible cook, so I'm like, when I see you making all this shit, I'm like, damn, like, I could never do that. But like, literally, like, you run your social media.
Yeah.
Did you make your website too? You made your website. Like, you run the website. I seen like you got your own little like loyalty card, and like I think that's super dope. So I mean, did you even ever think of like, oh, I gotta outsource those things, or you're like, nah, I'm just doing it myself? Like, what was like the process behind that?
No, I didn't want to pay anybody to do
it.
I figured I could just do it myself. And if you research it and, just look at what other businesses are doing, it's actually quite simple.
Yeah.
It's just kind of tedious. That's why most people don't tend to do things themselves. Because you spend a lot of time doing this, and there's only 24 hours in a day, you feel me? So it's like you can only do so much in one day. So it's like you might end up spending 6 hours on 2 tasks. And then it's like, well, shit, I still have 18 other things to do, and then you get flustered in doing that.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about right before this, it's just a matter of balancing that with taking some time to maybe travel or just other aspects that make you also step back and relax.
Yeah.
So
would you ever make an app?
No. I wanted to, but like, so the platform that I have or that my website's run on is Wix.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have an app, but like, I don't like it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I would make a Swamp Snacks app just to make it a bit more convenient for like customers to order like merch or just place to order period. But like, that's something for like down the run.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you. Everyone's got their like down the road plans. So, like, I know like for us, right? Like, I eventually want to get like illicit merch, but that's just not like something that's in my like immediate plans. And you don't have merch, right? You just have the stickers.
T-shirts.
Oh, you have T-shirts?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never do that because I think I like. Are they on your website? Because I think I checked. Oh, okay, maybe I just didn't navigate it thoroughly enough. Because I was like, man. Because honestly, my bad. But like, I'm not someone who like hella eats desserts, and that's why like I've never really like or Swamp Snacks. I'm just not like a dessert person. But I was always like, man, I wonder if he has merch because I would love to support that way.
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
they only have T-shirts, and like we were talking about right before I recorded, they didn't just take my camera, which was hella stupid. They took like 9 T-shirts, which was
wow.
What
are you gonna do with that? So
more than what are you gonna do with that? I know every single person I sold a T-shirt to, so it was
so if
just
you
like,
see anyone else, it's just
it's just like it just doesn't. It's not the most intelligent.
I'm gonna cash my ops.
This is not smart,
So like, I mean, hey, it's getting cold, man. Sweatshirt season.
Yeah, no, I do want to get sweaters too.
Yeah,
so we were speaking about later on down the road. What do you envision? So like for us, like I envision Illicit being like more than just music. I envision it being like our podcasts, our videos, putting on other artists, even like dream wise, a radio. Like Illicit radio, that would be crazy. So where do you see like Gator Snacks, perfect world, you made it. What is that for you?
Multiple locations in multiple cities.
So franchise.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like an actual like bakery or like a place you can go.
I don't know if I want to create like a hub. If I want, like I said, it's Swamp Snacks is a small step in a lot of other things that I want to do.
Yeah.
So it's like it would be a part of a bigger entity.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have it in there, and it would still deliver.
So what is that? What else do you? I don't know if it's like top secret, but what else do you want to do with Swamp Snacks?
Swamp Snacks, not too much really.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep growing and expanding the desserts and making it more official. I definitely want to create more merch.
Yeah.
Aside from just the T-shirts, like I want to create lighters, plates, socks.
And you're gonna do everything. You're gonna have like the whole Swamp Snacks line.
Yeah, I want it to be
you got to, right?
an official, like a real
got to.
business and a brand.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
It just makes it seem more official from the outside perspective if you have all these things in line and together.
Not only that, I mean, that just creates more opportunities for brand recognition and streams of income. Like, I was literally, so I broke my lanyard, right? And I was like, man, the LA Rams just got a new logo. I'm like, I want to get the lanyard with the new logo. And there's literally not an LA Rams lanyard with the new logo that exists. Like, if you go on their website, there's nothing there.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's like such an opportunity for them. Like, why don't they have this? You know what I mean? You would think an NFL team would have that, but that just reminded me, like, when you were saying, like, you know, I want all these different things. That's like, because this, everybody might want a different thing. Like, everybody might not want a T-shirt. Some people might want a bottle opener. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, so it's just like a way to create streams of income, but also increase like your brand recognition, and like you said, it makes it more official. But also too, like I think you're just like a really dope like young entrepreneur, and you like really like live that. There's a lot of people that be having like entrepreneur in their bio,
but they ain't
I never
shit.
seen that.
I ain't never
like,
seen you.
You know what I mean? And I feel like you just really like. I mean, you don't even like really gotta talk. You just walk it. You know what I mean? Like you got Swamp Snacks out the ground. You doing that, and then like you said, you got your future plans, and your future plans are probably totally separate from what Swamp Snacks is.
And
that's
something
just like an endeavor.
Super dope about that is that you're doing it by yourself.
Yeah, that's hard, bro.
Like you said, I wouldn't pay him. But he's my homie, and I'm so blessed to have someone that can help me with that. Because when it comes to social media posting, like just the other day, we were setting this up and everything. He was like, Derek, you need to post some on your account. You haven't posted anything in forever. No one knows who you are. You have like a picture of something and a video. Like post, like. So he helps you with getting it out. Like, I don't know anything about getting music out, getting podcasts out. He manages that for me. So, and what I see him do that, like his graphic design and stuff like that, I know it's a lot of work. I can't imagine doing everything by yourself. You're doing your own graphic design. You're doing your own website.
You doing graphic design? You made your logo?
Mm-hmm.
Dope. What'd you make it on?
Canva.
Okay. Oh, okay. I heard of that. My homie told me about that app. Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I would rather use like not Photoshop, but there's another program.
Illustrator.
Procreate.
Illustrator.
Illustrator. Yeah. Adobe. Yeah. I mean, Illustrator's like in the same breath as like Photoshop. It's
those
just
types
like
of programs where you can actually generate it from scratch, as opposed to paying $39.99 per month to use clip art and all this extra stuff that you can just download off the internet for free. Like,
yeah. Oh, is that what Canva really is? It's like
you have
the
to
parts
pay
and stuff.
for. You can make an official logo and be extra, but you have to pay. Like I said, you're gonna pay for a subscription, as opposed to using one of the programs you guys just listed. And
that's
it's the
one.
same amount of work. It's just as tedious, but it's less money.
And the crazy thing, man, with like being a creative and using those programs are expensive as hell, bruh. Mm-hmm. I bought Ableton, the program I used to make my music, because I was pirating it and stuff for the longest time, but now like programs are so smart now. Every time you're on the internet, it has to authenticate it, so they automatically know what you're doing. Ableton, $600. I got the student discount. Photoshop, the Adobe suite, that's like
Photoshop by itself is like $20 a month. Yeah,
$20 a month. But if you just buy it flat out, can you even do that anymore?
I don't know.
I don't even
I
think
pay
you
for
can do
it
that
monthly because I don't
it's
have
just
like
so,
that.
I only know you can buy the yearly subscription.
Yeah, it's
I don't think
so
you can.
hard, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's so like being a creative is very expensive. So people see like the graphic design, people see people making music and stuff like that. That wasn't free. You know what I mean? It costs money to make money, but to get back to it with how you do everything by yourself, that you get stressed. I know it can be super stressful. What is your stress relief?
I smoke a lot of weed, bro.
I wanted to ask that, but I was like, that might not be an appropriate question.
I get stressed, but like, I get stressed off small things. If that,
I think a lot of us do.
Bigger things don't stress me out.
Yeah.
At all.
That's good because you
like,
can.
Would you say you're like meticulous? Like you like really focus on like the little details of what you do, and it's like say if you make the the fried ice cream sandwiches, like you want the strawberries to be in the right places like that. Like you just like want the aesthetics picture
like
perfect.
On a major level, when I say things don't stress me out, like fucking high school, for example, there was like 14 people about to blow up, and I just grabbed the fire extinguisher and put the fire out.
Oh shit!
So you're just you're cool, calm, and collected.
Like everybody kind of panicked. Some dude like ran down the hall to get the fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
And like the fire extinguisher was right here, and he ran right by the fire extinguisher.
He was trying to leave.
He came back like 5 minutes later with another fire extinguisher, but it was like, Hector, where'd you go? Like,
I could just imagine you just.
Not, bro. It was like everybody's like, ah. It was like, okay,
put it out, bro. Yeah.
That's good. That's really good. That like that. You can focus on the issue. You don't panic.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's like a really good skill to have. I know a lot of people when they think of like bigger things, they start to freak out. But
but like I dropped fucking some strawberries the other day, and I almost lost my whole mind.
Yeah, I see.
I have to recut all these strawberries. It's just like fuck. Like
I mean, that's just like stressing over little stuff like. We talked about this before too, like about when I'm playing music or something like that. X would be like, "Bro, put this out. This is done." I'm like, "Nah, I said this wrong in this one spot at 39 seconds. And I'm not putting it out." You know what I mean? So it's like it's small stuff. So you say to get rid of that stress, to ease yourself, you smoke weed.
Yeah, and I try to outline things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's better if. So like I said, I'm a very ambitious person. It's just like sometimes it's overbearing in the sense of I feel like I should always be doing something to achieve that end goal. Yeah. So I don't know if I try to like lay out the things that I want to do for the day in the midst of smoking all that weed, then like
you're more calm and you got
I can approach it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you have to have those pockets of time where you like just are by yourself, just like with your thoughts and like just being able to like appreciate the little things. You know what I mean? I'd be like that at work. Like I'd be at work and I was just like. If I'm like, I just like will find the time to just like look out the window and just appreciate like I'm in this moment, like everything's okay, like I'm not sick, no one in my family is like dying, you know what I mean? Like I'll literally just look out the window and just like appreciate the moment I'm at, and like I'll just try and focus on that. And if I feel myself like starting to get into other thoughts, I'll like get back into like, okay, like let me focus. Like I've been trying to get into like meditation and just like being in the moment, and, like not living in the past. Not trying to worry too much about the future, because like you said, like if we're always in that like work mode, then I feel like we ain't never going to be satisfied. Or like you said, like you could have all the money in the world, but you can't get that time back from like actually having experiences and everything.
I'm gonna put you on a spot too. What do you do to relieve stress?
I mean, it was like that. Like I just said, like that's really what I do, because I pretty much stopped smoking weed because I was like I can't afford it. Yeah. So I was like got a new job now. I make way less money, so I was like I got to put down weed. So. That's really what that is, or I just like try not to be on my phone as much, to be honest. Like I don't know, like
that
that's
does
like
hinder a lot of people.
Yes, bro, it does, and it just sucks because a lot of what I'm trying to do is like with graphic design and everything. Like so much of it, like
social media.
It intertwines with being on social media.
That was
You know what I
something
mean?
I struggled with when I was doing the podcast because it was like I don't fucking care about all of this stuff.
But you have to.
But you have to formulate opinions and generate a perspective on it, and it's like damn. And you're intaking so much information on the daily. It's like, damn, this is overwhelming.
Yeah, for
you're
sure.
Hearing about things happening in fucking North Korea, and it's like, I don't even know what just happened in Seaside yesterday.
Right?
And that's another thing. Opinions are scary, man. I know, like, we're not supposed to care, but like, you kind of have to. You kind of have to consider everyone's opinion. I never told you this, but you had someone play my song on YouTube, and I was looking through that chat. I was about to fucking cry.
So basically, we got him on like an influencers, like a YouTube influencer that does like underground hip hop artists. I got his song on there.
I was
like live streaming. So there's like some people saying, "Oh, this is hot."
Like, and some people like, "This shit is trash." I was like, "Damn."
Have you ever had anybody that like where like you got like a negative review from your stuff, or like or deal with just like really like annoying customers?
No, I deal with hella annoying customers.
Oh, okay.
But like very recently, this lady left a negative review, but it wasn't because she got the snacks when they were bad or anything. She didn't get the snacks and felt the need to leave a 1-star review on Yelp.
Oh.
And
what?
I feel like that's like a
Normally, if I'm not in town, I close the website. There was some mishap. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just didn't close. Technical difficulties. So a couple people placed orders and they went through, and. She called a couple times. I didn't answer the phone because I was in Vegas. I was drunk and I didn't want to talk to a customer.
That would have been bad.
Yeah, and I remember being inebriated, like speaking to a customer. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I'm not gonna answer the phone right now. Like, and my voicemail says refer to the website if you have any questions. So it was just like,
you even got the voicemail. So damn.
So like, I don't know. She was hella upset, and it was just like, why are you so passionate about this?
Yeah,
like
it's a mistake.
He's dealing with a Karen.
It was an honest mistake. Like, I'm sorry, but like, why are you so mad? Like,
did you refund her, or you just
okay? I was like, I'm not. But that led to like me being so confused as to why you're upset. Because it's not like I'm gonna keep your money and like just be like, all right then,
she
block
need
you and like never
the swamp snacks fixed, bruh.
I guess.
She's going crazy.
This ain't crack though. Like,
I mean, when I tried it, I don't know. Them things was busting. So I mean, like, continue on social media. We noticed that. So okay, for me, one hard thing with social media is I have him. When I'm gonna post something, I go through him most of the time. And sometimes
pretty much every time.
Pretty much every time. And sometimes I want to be posting some like OP shit, like out of pocket shit, and he's like, maybe not. One thing I fucks with you is that you don't give a fuck like about what you post
on your personal page,
like on your personal page and stuff.
You hilarious,
like memes and everything. Like, you had me weak on some of the stuff you were posting. I think that's dope. That you're still yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You don't let the social media and image, like, you let your image sell your product. You know,
I would say your product sells itself.
Replicates your image, kind of.
Yeah.
It's sometimes a hindrance to itself. Like, one of the next businesses I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna be the face of it at all.
Oh, okay. So you got multiple.
Are you willing to?
Or is that just top secret?
Elaborate? Or?
No, not yet. I'm not.
Okay.
You'll see soon.
He said, now all the cameras are rolling.
But yeah, like, I think it can be a hindrance in just people being so familiar with me personally that people don't necessarily associate it as such a real business at times.
Yeah. And people be getting butthurt. Yeah. That's another thing. People be getting butthurt about stuff. Like, you can post something, it could be hilarious, and there's always gonna be that one person that's like, that's not funny. Like,
that's why I don't post it on the Swamp Snacks page most of the time.
Oh yeah, I would say not to do that. I would say that would be like super unprofessional.
Yeah, I will post the occasional meme that's like generally funny that anyone will see and laugh at, but like, or
that like in some way relate to food or you know what I'm saying, cuisine or anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you. We was just like, you know, like when we was getting ready for this interview, we was just kind of like going through like everything Swamp Snacks Instagram, then your Instagram, and I just seen like a couple memes yesterday. I'm like, bro, like he had one where it was like when she don't want to cheat on you.
That's how you really know it's over.
I
didn't say that for no reason. And I don't want to incriminate anyone, but like that's how you.
That's how you know it's bad. Like, that's how you know it's like I lost.
It's like, oh, okay, you like this nigga now.
Damn.
Okay.
We gonna get into music in a second here. I have a couple questions I want to ask you about music.
For sure.
But the reason I asked that is because recently I posted a song on Instagram. I posted a song from Tory Lane's album, his new album on Instagram. And, X hit me up like 10 seconds. Like 10 seconds later. He was like, "Hey, bro, you a hot boy. Like, you finna get canceled. You should delete this." Now,
I don't. They have to tell us what happened at this point.
it's okay.
He really. Have you heard the album?
Yeah,
No, I've heard the one song.
Listen,
Okay.
you're not on any side, are you?
Not really.
Okay, so here's my perspective before the internet cancels me. My few people that do like me cancel me. All I'm gonna say, there's two sides to every story. I'm not gonna take sides, but all I'm gonna say is listen to it. Listen to his side before you. It's you know it's.
You think he shot her?
She got shot. Like,
That's true. I'm not denying she ain't get shot.
She got shot, but
I don't know.
But what if she for sure got shot by Tory Lanez?
She got shot and he had the gun.
But how do you know?
How do you know that?
Yeah. I'm not taking sides here either. I'm not taking sides.
So you're gonna believe what she says? You're gonna take her side?
He took 3 months to respond, bro.
Okay, but he was out of jail.
Because he left it. No, I don't know if he was in jail. I don't know that for sure. But what I respect, bro, is he didn't respond like on social media at all. Like he just left it all on wax. Like for me, like I'm not saying I believe he's guilty or he's innocent. I just respect the fact that he didn't go on Instagram Live saying no, not that, no, not this, or tweet anything. I mean, think about how much like discipline and like. You know what I mean? Like, self-discipline, it must have took for him to just put a whole album on wax where he's pretty much addressing not only that situation, but all the people that, like, he was connected with.
And if you listen to the album, you could hear the pain. Like, he was letting it bleed on every track. So,
I don't know.
Now
Like,
listen. Y'all.
I ain't with it.
I love...
You know, we gotta defend the black woman.
I love... Yeah, exactly. And he speaks on that. But listen, I love Megan Thee Stallion. Shout out to all the hot girls.
Thanks.
Shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. You know this.
Thanks.
But all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, y'all, we don't know what happened.
No, facts. That's
And
why
we'll
I prefaced it. That was why the very first thing I said was they gotta tell us what happened.
And we will never know what happened.
I said that too.
So,
but
maybe.
No,
if he did do it, then he should be.
I don't think we'll ever know what really happened.
But so if I agree. If he did do it, he should be canceled. But we don't know.
I don't think he should have put out a whole album talking about it though.
I see that side too. I totally see the argument. Like you shouldn't be trying to make like a profit off of it. Like, but just in terms of some like rap shit, like you left it all on wax and didn't like go to social media.
I would have been cool with that if maybe you let it just put it on ice for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Like maybe next year, like he did it right after the Breonna Taylor announcement, and it was just like, bro, you're not this tone deaf.
Yeah.
You're not.
Okay. You're right. I do hear that.
You're right. That's a very good perspective.
Like that was tone deaf as fuck.
You're right.
It's just like this is about shooting a black woman after announcement that the dude who just shot a black woman is no charge. Like it's like maybe let this come out in November, December.
That's true.
No one's talking about you guys anymore.
But at the same time, here's how I feel. Like, what if he waited too long? What do you think too long would have been?
Because then he looks guilty.
Because then he looks super guilty if he waits too long. So I think he's screwed regardless.
Yeah.
And you know he's being. It's not like he just released that album and like it's being. No, he's getting blackballed by Apple Music, Spotify. No one's promoting his shit. Like,
reasonably so, though. I don't think he should have been getting promoted.
No, not exactly.
Okay, for example, you said how long should he have waited? What happened in the last week and a half? Notable, like nothing, right?
That
to where
stupid ass debate.
I mean,
and that would have been a perfect fucking opportunity to slightly take away from the idiocy that we just seen on TV to be like, hey, here's what just happened on my side. I know we're all dealing with this dumbass shit too, but like the dumbass shit that happened 3 months ago, I'd love to address it and just get it out the way. Boom. Y'all take that.
No, you made some super good points right now.
If y'all not fucking with it, like cool, but I just wanted to.
I might be canceled.
Yeah, they ain't gonna fuck with you.
I might be canceled. So, moving on from that. What I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I had something else.
I'm upset.
One thing. Let me get it real quick. So with the Yelp, like, did you start the Yelp, or does someone else, does a customer have to go make it and then like?
Nah, you make your own Yelp.
Okay.
But like for people that make your Yelp, I wouldn't pay for it. Or be smart in how you pay for it, because they tell you like invest like $5 a day or something like that, or $10 a day, for example, and then like after 30 days we'll call you and like see how they will go over all your analytics and like see if this has been working for you and like see if this is something that's going to be beneficial for your business and something that you want to continue to do. If you want to increase the money that you're spending daily or decrease the money you're spending daily, but these assholes never called, and so like I had to spend like $700 on Yelp. Just because.
Damn. For advertising, basically.
Yeah,
or?
Because they marketed my business.
Okay. Gotcha.
For like a month and a half, 2 months.
Gotcha.
But it was like a pointless advertisement because my analytics are a lot higher. Just
on Instagram?
No, my analytics are a lot higher. Just
naturally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Organically.
Oh, okay.
Aside
from, like word of mouth, like that. Okay.
And on Yelp, aside from. You can see.
Like people like actually leaving reviews instead of it like.
Yeah, there's a whole
putting in an algorithm.
or just people seeing it on Yelp.
Yeah.
I have more. Literally, there's more people viewing it, seeing it, and everything organically on Yelp. Aside from even their marketing. Their marketing has like a bar graph right here. It's green or orange, and then you see your normal ones right here, and it shows like it's all the way up here, and then this one's like right here. Like,
so basically, you're getting like organic views off of like, say if someone looks up Monterey desserts, then it's like they'll find your page on there, they click on it. Whereas opposed to, I would assume like Yelp's algorithm is like. When someone like maybe like they get on the app and it's the first one that pops up, like
Yelp
it's on the top.
says shit like, "Hey, we'll put you on here. We'll put you at one of the." Yelp literally has an ad. Like regardless of what you search, there's an ad, like on Yelp. So Yelp inserts your business like right there, and the more you pay, like the higher it can be. Or it might be the first business that it shows that has nothing to do with like someone might be going on Yelp to look up fucking Mediterranean food. And
yours will show.
Yeah,
and it's like and as a consumer, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, but you're because you're paying for that marketing space though. It might show like a deep fried fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich while you're looking at Mediterranean food.
I get you.
And like it's positive and negative because like if you're looking at Mediterranean food, you're not really interested.
You don't want no deep fried snacks.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean. So it's just like,
and I would just say from my experience, like I don't even use Yelp that much, but when I have like. I never pay attention to those businesses that are being advertised. Like I just don't give a fuck.
Most people that
I'm trying to find what I went on Yelp for.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was about to say.
Have you ever written a Yelp review? Either of you?
Yeah,
I don't think I have. No.
Now I think I have, but
was it positive or negative?
I feel like people only leave. It's either
negative.
If they had a super positive experience,
yeah,
or they have a super negative. Like no one goes on Yelp and is like,
and
it was alright.
No one really leaves like a 3-star review.
And you gotta be so mad. You gotta be real mad to like
have
an experience and be like, I'm gonna log onto this website, make an account, find
you. Have an app.
Log on this app, make an account.
You still gotta make an account.
Find you and leave a negative review. Like they got. Back to the Yelp. About being so mad that you have to download all that. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying, like for her to sign in and leave that paragraph 1-star review.
She was pissed.
Like,
she was hot.
Does Yelp have like a feature where like you could take your negative reviews off?
No.
I need to.
No, I don't think so. She did delete it though.
Oh, she did? Oh, okay.
That's
did
nice.
you message her or was she?
Well, she was so like I don't even want to knock her, but she emailed me, she texted me, she DM'd me on Instagram, and then left a Yelp review.
Did she drop like $200?
No.
Like was she?
Oh, shit, it was like a $30 order.
Oh my god.
If that, it was probably like $25 to be honest.
Hey, for some people, bro.
25.
I mean,
It's done.
Yeah.
Like I said, you're gonna get your money back. So
she got her money back. Like I would have, if it was a thing where like you told me. I guess I'm more of an understanding person, but if you were like, "Hey, sorry, I forgot to put my website down. I'm not in town right now. I'll go ahead and send you your money back." I would have been like, "Oh, cool." Like
someone who placed a pickup order and drove to my house to get that, and I wasn't there was more like
Mm.
was more even understanding and more happy.
Yeah.
She was at home and I had to drive to her, and
Yeah.
she was that upset. And it's just like, damn, that's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Because the person who placed his order 10 minutes ago was way more.
That has good customer service. That shows you have really good customer service.
Yeah, you actually give a fuck.
Because
For
I
me,
would have been
yeah.
like, you know, kiss my ass. Like, you, like,
You can't do that. Like, you.
This is
I used to be
reputation too
annoyed
much.
as fuck
Yeah.
with people initially because people would just like try to bypass the website and ask me questions directly or like call me and just like.
Just website. Like,
But it's like, yeah, and it's like, it would be like, hey, what kind of ice cream sandwiches do you have? And it's like,
bruh.
It's on the fucking app.
Yeah.
Fucking website,
you
B.
didn't
Yeah.
click the menu first?
Mhm.
Or like,
Yeah.
or it's like, hey, how many Oreos can I get at one time? Like,
It's laziness.
I missed the merchant website, but I definitely saw the amount of Oreos.
no, like, no, that's like a different type of thing because the merch part literally just says like store, I think, or something.
Okay.
So it's like that's
I don't know
something
how I
that I
missed
might
that.
have to,
Yeah, I don't know how I did.
So that's not even that big of a deal. Just like simple questions like that, to where it's just like, damn, bro,
Yeah.
did you even like check first? Like,
It's crazy because even when it comes to like reputation or when you're like dealing with customers, like it all falls on you. So it's like, and you can't have those. Well, obviously like you can have those bad experiences, but I mean it highly depends on how you respond. Like you can't be a dick back because then you're gonna really piss off that person. And they're gonna tell everyone and their mom, like, don't fuck with that business.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
more
And
inclined to
you kind of just
share-
gotta swallow your pride.
people are more inclined to share their negative experiences as opposed
Facts.
to their positive ones. So.
Major facts.
That's
so true.
That's one of my biggest gripes of being customer service is because anytime I work a customer service job, like if someone was being an asshole to me, my first like instinct was to like clap back, but I know I can't do that, and it's so hard. Like it eats at my soul when I like just have to sit there and be like, yeah.
When I was younger, it did, but
Yeah.
like people are miserable people, so it doesn't even bother me.
Gotta
I
ignore
laugh
it.
at people because it's like you're so miserable that you feel like you have to try to take this out
On
on
me.
and you feel like it's gonna affect my day. Like fuck you, I'll rub my dick on your food.
Mm-hmm.
Not Swamp Snacks. This was prior when I worked at a restaurant. Like,
Yeah.
don't fuck with me. I'm not that person.
Yeah.
Jose would not. You know what I mean? He would pull out some pubes. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie.
No. What's the movie?
Weighted.
I
What's
don't
it? It's called like Weighted or something.
Yeah, you got mad movie culture, but you got to put me on. I didn't see nothing.
Bro, they're waiters, and yeah, like the statute of limitations is way past this. We worked at the bowling alley one time. This lady came in and was a fucking whole bitch.
Yeah.
A whole bitch.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, something might have fell on her plate.
No cap.
That's why I'm. See, you can't be mean to people who serve your food.
Yeah, but it's
that's like a number one rule.
But that's why I feel like I had to change my attitude because like I can't do shit like that with Swamp Snacks. You know what I'm saying?
Because
So-
that's
so
your business.
they-
That's
it's
you.
my
Yeah.
business, you know what I mean?
You can't
So
get
it's like, I
that.
can't do
It's
shit
just the
like that
place
with
you work
Swamp
at.
Snacks. Yeah,
like,
but
you know
like,
what I mean? Yeah. I mean, so much I feel like depends on reputation.
facts.
You know what
and
I
I
mean?
can't be an asshole because people aren't really assholes until I get there. So it's like,
Yeah.
fuck, I wish I didn't give you an extra Oreo.
Right?
Oh, and you be it's sucks
I
too when
regret
you're going
jigging you.
above and beyond for them, and they're still an
Nah,
asshole.
like, bro, that happens all the time. I'll give somebody like 2 extra Oreos or something, and it's like, he's a dick. And it's just like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You know, let me take this shit out real
Yeah,
quick.
like, I really wish I could sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, I do want to go back to music. What you slapping?
Yeah, we separate. We always gotta bring it back to music. So, what's like your favorite artist right now?
Larry June.
Oh,
Larry June.
I love Larry June. Love Larry
It's a
June.
sack it to me.
Yeah, Larry
Yeah.
June's my
He just dropped
favorite
something new.
artist. Yeah.
I haven't heard it yet. I only heard the one with Dom Kennedy. That's the one.
I'm not feeling that one.
No?
Too much.
I thought it was cool.
It's cool, but I
Yeah.
feel like him and Dom can make more cohesive music
Yeah.
as opposed to like. It sounds like he sent Dom that music or
Yeah.
that song.
Oh, like they was in the studio.
Yeah,
together.
like it sounds like him and Currency were together at one point, and then it sounds like he sent that.
They
to
was like,
Dom.
let's get Dom on the track.
Yeah, like, or it sounds like they might have been together and then they weren't. Like,
Yeah.
like we were together for the first part of the studio session, and I left, and then it's like, you go ahead and finish that last part.
Yeah.
Put your bars on there. Send me back the rest when we get done. I'm gonna have Harry finish it up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it sounds
I know what
like
you.
that
I know
to
what
me,
you mean.
like-
I haven't listened to it at all.
Yeah.
Is it worth a listen at least?
Yeah, no,
It's still worth a
no.
listen
I was
to
just
it?
talking about that one song.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
okay.
the production probably crazy on it. Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
can
it's hella
imagine Larry June's
smooth.
probably
Like,
tight
if you
on
like
those Harry
Larry
Fraud
June,
beats.
it's definitely on par with.
Mr.
Yeah,
Midnight is
shit,
probably
drama.
like one of my favorite albums.
Really? Like ever?
Yeah, like ever.
Damn.
I love that.
That's probably my favorite one by...
Yeah.
Is that the one where it's like the top view?
Yeah,
like
and he's in the car.
Yeah, I like
that's
that one
like
a lot.
that's probably on my
Yeah.
top 20.
Yeah.
At least top 20.
1991's on that one, right?
That's the one I like the most too.
I think that's on the next album.
I think 1991's on the one where he's like in the rap pose almost.
Yeah.
I think.
I forgot what the album is called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was like my favorite song for a while.
91. Yeah,
that
one. Yeah,
that
one
that
slaps.
sample is so so smooth, bro.
Who else you listen to though?
That new 21's hard.
Oh, bro, I know, bro. I've been had that
That's
on
like-
repeat so crazy.
Man,
Like, that's been in like
rich nigga shit has been on repeat.
man, Thug. Thug is the GOAT, bro. Like, Thug killed
Yeah, I
that
fuck
song.
with Young Thug. I wish he was a better performer though.
Really?
Really? I thought he was cool when we seen him.
I was faded as hell, so I don't really remember.
He was pretty drunk.
But I thought he was cool, but that's
Yeah.
like limited memory. But
Young Thug's not a good performer.
Damn.
Playboy Cardi's not a good performer.
I never seen. I want to see.
it's crazy because like Young Thug just has like such a crazy vocal range, and his studio songs like go crazy. I feel like, you know what I mean, like.
I would have thought Playboy Cardi was gonna be a better performer though.
Yeah, I feel you.
But he wasn't turned at all.
I feel like his crowds be turned.
And that's why he wasn't.
Yeah.
I won't say that's why he wasn't, but I feel like when the crowd is that turned, you don't have to give that much energy. And you can hella tell he was not giving no energy. Like,
it's kind of messed up.
He was going out after that performance.
Yeah.
You
He
can
need to
tell.
drop,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
and
I feel like for me, like, you gotta give to your fans. You know what I mean?
Like ASAP Ferg is
Yeah.
probably the best performer I've seen.
Really?
Wow.
Lil Uzi's up there too, though, for sure.
Really?
I've seen Lil Uzi. He's tight.
Lil Uzi's
I saw
hella
him in
tight.
Vegas,
Like, he'll have
actually.
something like set up
Yeah.
all the way over there, and it's like I'm gonna run over there and jump on that.
I think I remember him
Goodness.
getting on
Yeah.
the speakers and shit.
Lil
there,
Uzi's
like-
very animated.
It's cool though. Like,
Yeah.
like when you're in the crowd and you see him running at you, it's like.
That builds your energy. You're
It's
like,
like,
oh
where
shit!
the fuck's he
Like,
going, bro?
yeah.
What is he doing?
Facts.
Oh, how he? Oh shit! Like,
Uh-huh.
and you're jumping and you're rocking with him. Like, ASAP Ferg is like, he'll run across the stage, he'll jump. Like, I remember early on, like when Trap Lord and shit came out, he would like jump in the crowd and shit. It was just hella like energetic,
He's too
animated.
popping for that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, have you listened to Bryson Tiller?
No,
No.
I've never been a Bryson Tiller fan. in my
Really?
life, ever.
Wow.
Wow. Not even Trap Soul?
No,
Damn.
it never.
See, man, I'm.
Like, I don't think he makes bad music. It
Yeah.
just never.
Doesn't click with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, his last album didn't like it. The second one, True to Self, I think it's called. Like that one never hit for me. But like, man, when I was Trap Soul came out, we were freshmen in college, and I just felt like that was like some of
That song came out-
hottest shit out.
That
you know
song
what I mean?
came. That album came out at such a bad time for me. Emotionally.
I like Brent Faiyaz a lot more than
Brent
I like
Faiyaz is dope.
Bryson.
He's dope.
Oh yeah, no, Brent Faiyaz is.
And I found out about them at like around the same time.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, you was on him early then, because
Yeah.
I never heard. Which
I haven't
is
heard
probably
of
the
him
same
until
for a lot
last
of-
year. Yeah.
No, you knew him before that, bro.
I did?
The first time you probably heard him was on Crew with Gold Link.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
seen
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he
yeah,
made
yeah.
that song though.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
yeah, he like if he wasn't on that song would not be a hit.
I think I heard him in definitely around the same time as Bryson Tiller.
Mm.
Damn, you was
Bryson
on
Tiller
it
dropped in
early.
like
then.
2014, right?
Like 2015.
Yeah.
Because
2014,
it was like our
2015.
freshman year of college, 2015. Yeah.
And yeah, it was
Yeah, because
definitely.
I didn't know Brent Faiyaz till 2010, but we knew Gold Link
Yeah.
in like
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah.
because we saw Gold
We
Link.
saw him live.
I have too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's
Yeah,
pretty
he's
good.
Yeah, he's tight.
pretty good.
I don't like him as much no more. I liked him more when.
Yeah, no, I
was
definitely liked it more back then.
He was
Yeah.
doing more like alternative, like Afrobeat kind of,
Mhm.
Yeah,
kind of
like
vibe.
bounce.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
He's-
he's
he's
still
changed
dope
up.
though. He
He's
has his
still-
songs here and there, but
Mm-hmm.
he was like, well, I actually seen when I the second time I seen him live, it was so lit. Like he did Crew twice because it was just like
Yeah.
that song is just.
I haven't
Like,
seen him
such a
since that
banger.
song came out.
Mhm.
It was
Oh, okay.
definitely before that. So
Yeah. I got you. The first time we saw him, it was before.
You know,
Before
I don't know if the Bryson album's that good because when his first album came out, people was posting like quotes and
But I think
pictures and stuff. No one's posting.
I think you can't hold him to that though. I think that's the problem.
He set the bar so high
Mm-hmm.
for himself. I think.
Maybe.
But like, I don't know. I didn't like the album that much. So it's like for me, it's like, did he really? But I feel like as society feels like he did. So like, I'll be part of the consensus in saying he did.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing that the bar is so high, it's like I feel like people have to, I don't know.
Ease up.
Yeah, like because it's not like Drake's making 7 Take Cares.
True.
That's true.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I would argue that's not even his hardest project. But I get what you mean. Like, I think if you put it in context.
I think most people feel like Take Cares is.
Yeah, exactly.
so
But if you put it in
that's-
context too, I think that album just really paved the way for where music is right now, but also what followed in the thereafter years, like 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. Like, there's probably not a Bryson Tiller trap soul if Drake doesn't make Take Care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like definitely super influential, and you have to put it into perspective. You know what I mean? But in terms of just like sonically, I'd say like my favorite projects by him are like If You're Reading This Is Too Late, and I mean honestly, I really like Scorpion. Like, I really like that album.
Nah.
It's super long.
No.
Like, honestly, like I find myself like listening.
I was just hoping you didn't say
album.
Views.
I like Views too.
Views I like. Okay, you know something weird with Views? I'll only listen to Views certain time of year.
Yep.
Like once it gets cold outside.
Once it's like cold and like ugly, that's
Views,
the time. But that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I will not play Views during summer.
No.
That's
you
the
can
only
only
time I
play
listen
Views
to it.
late at night or when it's really cold.
Yeah. Would you say you're a Drake fan?
Oh yeah, no. For sure.
I know a lot of people love to hate on Drake.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
He's like
I
that,
don't get it.
I love to hate on Drake.
I don't get it.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I really
it.
like Drake, but I will hate on him at any chance. What's
your hate on Drake? Let's say. Wait, give me one.
Drake pisses me off because he's so good.
Well, that's just I make music, so
like, cause as an artist, like I'll be feeling like, man, like I got this song out, I got this song going, I'm about to make this song. Then Drake will drop some shit, and I'll be like, fuck, like now I gotta go back to the drawing board. You done changed this style up. You know what I mean? So as an artist, I feel like every artist that I like, I see him as competition. And I think that's good because like I try to set my bar like really, really high. So when I drop stuff, it makes it so I don't drop stuff as often because I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to my music. But I try to use every artist as not only inspiration but as competition. So yeah, I do love Drake, but I also see him as someone like, damn, I gotta be better than you because right now you're the GOAT. Like right now you're the GOAT. Like I can't even lie. What would you say your favorite artist is right now? Like top 2, top 3, top 3.
3.
So you said like Larry June, right?
Larry June.
Shit. I haven't heard the new Dom Kennedy, but
Bruh, you have to peep it. That's what I meant to bring that up earlier. Like, to me, like for a long stretch of time, like Dom Kennedy just wasn't the same Dom Kennedy.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I
he
mean?
hasn't
But
been.
this new shit, cold, bruh.
I just
Probably
haven't,
like one of my favorite albums of the year.
I just haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, you got
I feel
to.
like I
You
gotta
got
be in
to.
the right space for it.
I didn't
don't
know
want
it
to
dropped
be.
something.
Yeah, it's called Rap and Roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be let down by it because
Nah, yeah, you ain't
the
gonna
shit he dropped with Hit Boy is cool. I just don't like Hit Boy as a rapper as
Oh,
much
okay.
as I like Hit Boy as a producer.
Yeah, yeah.
So like if he would have just had Hit Boy EP, like the last 3 projects they've done, I feel like that would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
But probably like I Swear Vezo.
Okay. You put me on that one. Where he from?
Detroit.
Word. I fuck with the Detroit scene tough.
Um,
I'm gonna have to peep him for sure.
I Swear Vezo is hard. Who else am I listening to? I don't know. I'm listening to a lot of niggas from Detroit, to be honest.
Yeah. You fuck with Babytron?
Babytron,
Yeah,
yeah.
nice.
I like Damn John Boy.
Yeah. What about Casher Quan, TJX6? No?
Nah, those
TJ
Sada Baby?
Oh yeah,
Sada Baby's hard.
Nah,
Yeah.
that Sada Baby would definitely be
T Grizzly.
number 2 right now.
T Grizzly's new shit was hard. I fuck with T Grizzly's
I
new
fuck with
shit.
T Grizzly, but I don't fuck with T Grizzly as much because Sada Baby don't fuck with T Grizzly.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
fuck with Sada Baby really
What's your
tough.
favorite Sada Baby song?
I thought they got cool again.
I think they're more
Like
cordial.
Civil? Yeah.
It's more of a cordial thing. His manager, or T Grizzly's aunt, the one who got shot, was Sada Baby's manager at one point.
Oh.
So like
okay.
they had a connection like prior to like
Yeah,
Sada
that's, like,
Baby
major
being
mob
like
ties.
hella famous.
Yeah.
And Sada was signed to T Grizzly. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know
Yeah,
T
but
Grizzly had
that's-
his own label.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's where their beef stems from. Because
Mm.
he was signed to him, and he wasn't allowing him to drop music. And
Mm.
you know how Sada drops hella music. And
Yeah.
like now, if you see it, like he's dropping a new song like every
That
week.
was
Yeah.
good for his career. Like that.
Yeah, like and
his
it was a
career's in a
good
whole
thing for
different
both of
spot
them.
now.
Like it
Yeah.
didn't keep him from hindering him, and he got to
Yeah.
keep blossoming. And now you got to go do your own thing. You have your own label.
Mhm.
You have artists now. You're blossoming. So,
Mhm.
but knowing that like you're not letting him put out music, for example, it's like
It's Texan.
Yeah.
it's like it just
Messing
creates
with
a
your bag,
toxic-
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it just creates a toxic.
I think that's just
relationship, you know what
like
I
the
mean?
music business is just tough as it is. It's tough to make money in music. So
Yeah, no
if
facts.
you holding me from my bag, it's like
Yeah.
it's like
There's
the
going to be
ultimate
animosity regardless. Whether like I leave and then it does become a great situation, I feel like
Mhm.
I'm always going to have that, man. Well, nigga, we could have been doing this together. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
I really like Sada Baby. Like
Yeah,
I feel like
me
Sada
too.
Baby is one of the new artists where I can say he can rap on anything.
Yeah, no.
He can really rap on
He's just
anything.
so versatile.
Yeah,
like he could really rap, but
Yeah.
he could make like a fun ass song. Like
Yeah.
I feel like he could make a turn up song. Like he's dope, and I think just for like I'm hell on the Detroit scene, so I fuck with like Cash Kid,
I fuck with Cash
the
Kid.
Band Gang Lonnie.
Who's the other guy? The other one's
But, I
in
mean, I
jail.
fuck with the Shitty Boys tough. Like that's like I always be some
There's
Shitty
Bang
Boys.
Gang Lonnie and then Bang Gang. What's his name? I don't know. He's in jail right now. But
I can't remember.
it's a duo.
Yeah. What about like any local artists you like a lot, or anybody like on the maybe not even 831, but like San Jose, Bay Area? Like, is there anyone you like really mess with?
No.
No.
I don't really listen to much Bay Area music, to be honest,
okay.
aside from like Larry June.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
I
for
think
a
it's
while.
definitely like a
I
niche
definitely
like
didn't either for a while.
taste. Like I wasn't into it for a long time, but once I started meeting more people from there, and I just kind of like seeing what was going on.
Niggas make the same music.
I mean, I would say Detroit's like sounds a lot like, or like the Bay Area and Detroit have like some similarities.
There's a lot of
you know
similarities,
what I mean?
but I feel like
like SOB, RBE be rapping on like the very like sample based beats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Detroit rappers is doing that too.
but it's a different.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
yeah.
a different knock.
I say it's like a different, like especially like lyrical content and stuff. It is and like energy. But
While I still understand all the slang and shit like
Yeah.
that Bay Area rappers put into their music, it just all sounds very similar to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like-
yeah, I could see that.
yeah,
I could see
Even like the beats, like you'll make a poppin' song, and then it's like, so now everybody else is gonna try to make a similar sounding
Yeah.
song, and it's just
that.
like,
Go off that flow.
yeah, like that's exactly what happens. They try to do the same exact flow on a similar style beat, and it's just like, bruh.
that's a super negative thing about hip hop. Like
Yeah.
definitely a lot of people sound the exact same.
That's because people are afraid to do weird shit.
I wouldn't even
I
say
think-
weird. I would say original shit.
Yeah,
I
for
like
sure.
I like the original, even if it's like weird. Like I like that shit. Like,
but like
it's
some
cool,
people,
it's
when you
refreshing.
use weird, I feel like some people then view it as like a.
It's a negative connotation.
Yeah.
There's negative connotations with that,
Yeah.
as opposed to like, I know you're not even saying the weird, it's just
yeah,
different.
it's not bad. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
but, like-
But different don't always sell.
exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But it does. Like,
It does, yeah.
Look
Like,
at Tyler,
I
the
think
Creator.
if you stick to it and like you really know like this is your lane and like
I feel like
this is like
I
what
feel
you're
like a
great at, I
perfect
think it
example of
does.
that is Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Like Tyler the Creator, he started out, Bastard, Goblin, shit like that, and then he went on to like Wolf, Flower Boy, and stuff like that, and everyone's like, some people are like, I don't know if I like this new direction, and other people are like, whoa, like this
the new
is
Tyler's hard.
amazing. The new
Yeah.
Tyler is hard.
as fuck.
I mean, that shit is hard. It's
Yeah.
because you don't hear that.
Yeah.
It's hard because who else is making shit like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's smooth.
He's like the only like rapper where a lot of rappers be like, don't call me a rapper because I do all this.
Yeah.
He's like one of the only ones I really feel like can really say that. Like,
Yeah, and he-
don't just call me a rapper because I could do all this other shit.
Exactly.
He's directing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's probably like my favorite artist right now. Probably just my favorite artist period because of everything he does. Like he produces his own music, he records his own music, he works with live instruments like choirs, stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's
I just seen
awesome.
him talking about that in
Like,
like
that's-
last year or something when he was making Flower Boy.
Yeah, that's
that's pretty crazy.
amazing. Like as
Yeah.
an artist, like I look up to that. Like that is so cool that he has all those resources and he uses all those resources.
And for it to sound so good
for it to
sonically,
sound-
because some
Yeah, I
people
mean-
say like they want to do all that shit, and then it's like they try to wear too many hats, and then like the beat might sound good, but then it's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you saying, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, literally none of that matters. Like, if you do everything on your own, like, if you're a one-man band, it doesn't matter if it doesn't sound good. Like,
Yeah.
if it's not good content, then it don't matter.
I feel like a lot of artists, they need to, when you become an artist, when you set out, you got to set out to do what you like. Don't try to sound like, oh, I'm going to be like this. I'm going to use these. Because for a while, I fell off for a minute, and I stopped making music a lot because, like, I was using a lot of, like, tight beats on YouTube and stuff like that. But I used to make my own music. So the first few songs I came out with, I produced them. And when I moved away from that, I could feel myself kind of like falling off, and it's like, man, this isn't me. Like, I don't like this shit. But once I start getting back into producing, start rapping over my own beats, man, I've been like the other night we knocked out like 3 songs. Like I feel like it's a lot easier for artists. You're less likely to fall off if you stay in your own lane and you do what you like and you don't worry about trying to sound like someone else. Cause that shit gonna
I
sell.
can go with
Everyone,
anything almost.
yeah, that's with everything.
You know what I mean?
And like that
It's a
shit
lot
gonna
easier
sell.
said than done, though.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
gonna be hard, but that shit gonna sell. Like everyone's gonna like something.
Yeah. I wanted to get back to when we were talking about like expectations earlier, and that's like a kind of like a challenge. Did you mean like expectations of like where you want to be, or just expectations of like for yourself, like in the present moment? I forgot what exactly we was talking about. I was like, damn, I want to get back to that, but I forgot what exactly we said. But
it's both.
Yeah.
Because you don't just appear.
Or I guess like expectations of your clientele, or were you like, is that the pressure you're talking about, or pressure of like?
No,
where you want to be?
it's more so when I was speaking of that. I'm pretty sure I was just referring to like where I want to be
Mm-hmm.
and just getting there and the journey in getting there. Because you know, you don't just wake up and be successful, but at the same time, you gotta put in work. But
Thanks.
who's to say what's enough work and what's not? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I think
it's like-
I think the big thing is just like you just can't expect like immediate results. Like shit just doesn't happen overnight. Like it just doesn't. You know what I mean?
It's like looking at numbers. You can't look at numbers.
You can't look at numbers, and you just gotta like, you know, we have like our end goal in mind, but like you know, you gotta celebrate the W's along the way too. Like don't wait till the very end to celebrate.
Milestones, so,
Yeah,
you
you don't want to just celebrate. I feel like I like put it in like an analogy almost like. But don't celebrate your first downs, but it's like you can celebrate the touchdowns. You know what I mean? Like like don't celebrate every first down because then it's like you don't sidetrack yourself too much. You know what I mean? But if you celebrate the touchdowns, then it's like
I was
it's
guilty.
cool.
I was guilty of that for a while. Like the first 2 songs I dropped, I was like, "Shit, we should celebrate. Shit, we should celebrate." And like, dude, like, you're like, bro, like, chill.
Much more to be done.
So I do just a few more questions left for you. Just to get back on more of a less serious tip. Do you eat your own desserts?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
I was
do it
wondering
anymore?
that, like if you're like a big fan of desserts in general. Like, are you a big dessert person, a big sweet person? It's just like
No, not anymore. When we first started making them, I ate it a lot for a while. But now
I said,
it's
man, my shit is good.
Yeah.
you know, I eat some every now and then and say, oh yeah.
But it's not like something you'll just make.
Nah, I can't do that anymore. I did for a while though.
Cause it's kind of like a job now.
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
Yeah, fun
and I
with something?
smell it. Yeah, no,
Yeah, you
but I
like it?
smell it so much. That
Yeah.
it's not appetizing as much anymore.
There's this on YouTube. There's this Donald Glover. He has this stand up and he says music is like the only like thing, like the only profession, like creative profession where you can enjoy your own work. And he was like, if you make sandwiches all day, you're not gonna want sandwiches, like you know what I mean.
Facts.
But
Big
yeah,
facts.
that's cool. Like, but when you make something new, I'm sure you're like, oh, like
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah, how do you get those ideas? Like, how did you think of like making a deep fried ice cream sandwich, or I don't know, what are like the more like?
And how the hell do you deep fry ice cream?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think I seen it on like the Food Channel a long ass time ago. But like they were frying like just vanilla ice cream, I think, or something. I don't really remember.
I don't understand it.
I
I don't get it.
Excuse me. I think they were like battering it and then frying it. I'm hella trying to remember as I say it, but I really can't. I know I've seen it somewhere before though. But yeah, I just coat it in cereal and then I freeze it again.
Word.
Oh, okay. So you just
What's like your most like? What would you say is your most popular product, and like what would you say is like, damn, this is my most underrated. Like people are sleeping on this one.
Probably the ice cream sandwiches.
Okay, which is
People
those are
sleep
slept on, or
yeah.
okay, got you. Those
Probably
is heat though, so try those.
Yeah, those.
Probably the most popular one is just the Oreos, just because that was the first thing I made. So it's like
I think it's just easy. Like it's just like
it's easy, but it's like if you ask someone that knows about swamp snacks, it's just the first thing they say. It's like deep fried Oreos, and then they go on from there. But it's like they always start with deep fried Oreos, so I feel like that's the first thing people think of and go with.
Word.
So right now, you're just local, right? You're just doing local. How far do you usually? So if someone makes an order, how far out?
Yeah, because I seen on your
Is the
website,
limit.
it's like your website says like Carmel to.
It's like Carmel to Watsonville.
Okay.
Oh, okay, got you.
Okay. That's. Whew. And you're doing all? Are you doing all the deliveries, or you got employees?
Not yet. I do all the deliveries.
Okay.
I fuck with that.
Yeah. When you get to employees, you gotta start
Road
paying
running
people, and
Yeah.
that's
I fuck with on your logo, like it has the gator with the cookie and stuff, and it says "We pull up." I fuck with that hard.
That's dope. What made you come up with "We pull up" as the motto?
Because I wanted to we deliver. So
Yeah.
It's funny because some people might see that and be like, "What does that mean?"
I don't know. I wanted to.
No,
say
yeah, that's hard
different.
though.
Let you know I'm coming. Back.
Another thing too that I fucks with is your cards. I never realized how underrated having a business card is, because I still have it. When you gave me a card,
Oh yeah,
a
I
long
have
time
it still
ago,
too. Oh,
and
actually, in my wallet that
yeah,
got stolen.
and I still have that card, and like I was like cleaning out my wallet and shit, and then before we even decided to do the interview, and I pulled it out and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot about this, and I looked at it and I went to the website real quick. I was like, oh shit, this is dope. Like,
this
it's very like aesthetically pleasing too.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, but it was just something I wanted to have before COVID. So it's like if you go into a little coffee shop or whatever, you could see it. Or,
yeah.
You know,
Oh, so you have them out and
I did
shops. Okay.
before.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how people are in regards to all this
COVID
right
and
now,
everything.
so I just haven't even before I had them in all the dispensaries and
must-haves.
all the coffee shops in Seaside, and then
Mm-hmm.
just a few random stores, and then I had all the stickers wherever I just felt like putting a sticker.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just how you were talking about earlier, just brand recognition.
You think stickers really help, with advertisement?
Yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so just something Apple put this right here upside down so you see it, as opposed to the original plan was for it to be facing him.
Oh, okay.
And,
I didn't know
but they repurposed it because why would they have the logo facing him as opposed to facing you? Because this logo is not.
It's
for
mine,
him.
so
you're paying for
advertisement.
advertisement.
Yeah, this logo is not for him. The logo is for you. So it's more so in that type of sense. You might end up seeing it on his laptop or something like that. That's more so just why I bought the stickers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if I were to have it and I put it on my car or put it on my
your
iPad,
phone
everyone sees it oh, what's that?
Yeah.
It sparks up that conversation.
Yeah.
It's dope, man.
Yeah.
It's dope. Wow.
Shit, I think that's
just
pretty much does it. I'm trying to think of some other things. Oh, I got another question. I don't even know if we already said it already. If we did, we'll edit it out. But what's your advice to people that want to start their own business?
Oh yeah, that's a good.
You know what I mean? Starting their own platform or.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say that when you're talking about music too. Just put it out as opposed to being such a perfectionist on it. I mean, that's why I still haven't put out another podcast episode in a while, just because it's how I say I wanted to do it visually, but it's if you keep trying to perfect it before you publish it, what are you?
You're not gonna learn. You're not gonna see what you did wrong.
You're not gonna learn.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how it's been with the podcast. We've done 2 podcasts before this, and then every time we make it, we could have done this, we could have done that, but we will never know if we're just not releasing anything.
Let's just not do it because
trying to figure out trying to be as official as hell, and that's cool. You should be official, and you should. But
that's
where
I'm at. I'm not just gonna do. I'm not doing it because it's not official. But it's that just hinders your own shit, as opposed to somebody might really just fucking love the content you guys put out, whether the lights are great or the visuals are great. It's oh damn, did you hear what he said at 1 minute and
your
35?
substance is the most important thing.
Yeah.
If your substance is hit, and then you know what I mean.
I think another thing too is for me at least, before I put out a song, a little thing of it was fear too. Yeah, the fear of people being bruh, don't. Because if you think about it, doing music, it's my dream. Mm-hmm. And the fear of having people be bruh, don't do it. You know what I mean?
You putting out music and how you were talking about it, there's more than one revenue stream in that. You might not be the vocals on the track, but somebody might like the lyrics in which you said it, or somebody might like the production behind the song that you make. So it's you might not be the star behind it, but you can still end up being the person that makes the most money from it. Mm-hmm. So
Party Next Door, he started out just writing music.
He still makes most of his money writing music. So and he's a star.
Yeah.
But he's still
recognizable.
Mm-hmm. Party Next Door, the writer, is still way bigger than Party Next Door, the singer. So there's always that too.
That's facts, man.
Yeah,
that's facts. That's actually really good advice for me.
Everyone in general, it's just important to just.
But that doesn't go for every artist. That's why I was saying, specifically for you, for someone that does do, not just. All right, you made that beat. All right, bet. Let me send that to me. Let me write it down. You're making it. You're producing it. You're doing your vocals. That's a whole thing in itself.
Yeah.
Or things in itself, I should say.
So
gotta build your wheels before the wheels get moving.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, I feel that.
You might end up feeling like you like something more than just laying the vocals. You might feel fuck, I make way better beats than I enjoy rapping, and you're still in the music industry and making beats. Yeah. Or you might like writing, and he might take your lyrics and say it like Drake does.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Fucking the one dude from Atlanta who doesn't have a leg anymore.
Yeah. Fuck, who is that? I don't remember.
Quinn Mitchell.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Quinn Miller.
Miller. But yeah,
Ghostwriter.
fucking you write it and then somebody else can say it and it sounds way better and it's like
no lie, because he has his demos and so you can see like how it's a little catchy, but man, Drake just murders it. Like it just turns into a hit.
It was disheartening.
Yeah. What happened with Quinn Miller? That's a whole nother story for a whole
another
other time.
Hey man, we appreciate you coming through. Go ahead and check Swamp Snacks out on IG. We'll have it linked up right here. Appreciate you coming through and being a part of this, man, and giving knowledge.
Hey man, before you go, tell the people what you want to tell the people. Is your moment?
Shit, I don't know. Like he just said, check out Swamp Snacks.
They pull up.
Swamp Life coming back soon.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Alright, it's good.
Hey, it was good having you, man.
It was good being here.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Peace.